Children, welcome to your English class. This is lesson 10. From this lesson, you have only grammar to learn. So let us begin with module 1, grammar, direct and indirect speech. Direct speech versus indirect speech, or direct and indirect narration. What is a narration? Act of reporting the words of a speaker is called as narration. When you are reporting or representing the words of somebody who has spoken something, it is called as narration. Now there are two ways of narration: direct speech and indirect speech. What is direct speech? When the actual words of speaker are quoted as it is, you call it as indirect speech. The exact words of speaker are enclosed in quotation or inverted commas, like this. In this example, Yogesh was studying. John comes to him and asks him, "What are you doing?" And Yogesh replies, "I am studying." When John is reporting what Yogesh said in the direct speech, it will be quoted as, "Yogesh said, I am studying." Here, said is the reporting verb. "I am studying" is quoted in the inverted commas, just as Yogesh's reply. Let's look at another example. Lucy was wearing a white skirt. John comes to her and asks her, "Which colored skirt are you wearing?" "I'm wearing white skirt." So, when John is reporting Lucy's answer, in the direct speech it is written as, "Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt." The words are written exactly in the way Lucy has spoken and written in the inverted commas. What is indirect speech then? Actual words of the speaker are transformed, said or written in a simple language. Then why do we need it? To avoid confusion while using direct speech while reporting. Let us take the same examples. In this example, as you can see, Yogesh was studying. John comes to him and asks him, "What are you doing?" And Yogesh replies, "I am studying." So in the direct speech, it is written as, Yogesh said, "I am studying." But in the indirect speech, it will be quoted as, Yogesh said that he was studying. Now you have to remember three things here. In the indirect speech, there will not be quotation marks, and the tense will be changed. From present tense, it will be written in past tense. So, it is written as, Yogesh said that he was studying. And then another important thing is that the use of conjunction that is being used. So, once again I repeat, in the direct speech, it is written as, Yogesh said, "I am studying." And in the indirect speech, Yogesh said that he was studying. Let us now take the second example. Lucy was wearing a white skirt. John comes to her and asks her, "Which colored skirt are you wearing?" And Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt. So when it is quoted in direct speech, it is written as Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt. It is quoted just like as she has replied and written in inverted commas. But indirect speech, you write it as Lucy said that she was wearing white skirt. In this, there are no inverted commas and there is a change of tense. It is written as she was wearing white skirt. And the third thing that you have to remember is that the conjunction that is being used. Lucy said that she was wearing white skirt. So, in the direct speech, it is written as Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt. In the indirect speech, it is written as Lucy said that she was wearing white skirt. Here is a small list of sentences which has changed its tenses. In the direct speech, if it is in simple present tense, then in the indirect speech or reported speech, it is simple past tense. I practice, she said. She said that she practiced. I am practicing, she said. She said that she was practicing. Here it is written in present continuous tense and the reported speech it is past continuous tense. Present perfect tense, past perfect tense. Simple past tense, past perfect tense. So this way it changes its tenses when the speech is written from direct speech to indirect speech. And also you have to remember this table. I, me, my, we, ours, us, you, your, this, these, here, today, yesterday, tomorrow. All these are used to quote a direct speech. But when you are quoting an indirect speech, he, she, him, her, his or her, they, their, them, he or she or they, his or her or their, that, those, their, that day, the day before, the next day. In this way you have to quote the indirect speech. I hope this module has been helpful for you. Here's a small assignment. You have to complete the textbook work of A and B on page number 120.